Hello friends, in the series of BSE IPF, I welcome you all. We are talking about the economic survey. As we have discussed several times that the economic survey or understanding the economic survey is very vital for a small investor. Until we just don't understand the reality of our economy, it is very difficult to take the decision of our investments or to talk about personal finances. That's why BSE, IPF and SEBI took the initiative. They brought all the sessions to you in a simpler language, so don't forget to say them thanks after this session. This is very important. Apart from that, when we are talking about the economic survey, we have discussed about several topics yet related to manufacturing, industries, agriculture, etc. All these sessions are there on our YouTube channel, so the investor who wants to know in detail about it can check out the YouTube channel. We have discussed about the global situation in our last session, but today the global economic situation. But today we will be talking about merchandise trade. It is always important to connect the dots between macro to micro, and if we are able to connect the dots, then definitely it will add a lot to our decision making. Let us talk about the merchandise trade. In the global scenario, there was a little bit slowdown in 1920. The reasons can be various. It can be the reasons were means like if we want to note down few reasons, then one can be China, US, then there can be US, Iran, then there can be various issues in the Arabian countries, and there can be a Brexit, orderly Brexit from the Europe. So there were several reasons which were there in the trade tensions and the slowing world economic growth. As for WTO, the global merchandise trade growth dropped to 0.1% in the volumes in 2019, where there was having a successive growth for last 3 years. But after that, due to this slowdown, there was a drop in volume. One of the important reason or one of the reason was the marginal appreciation of the rupee in a real effective terms. Then one of the important thing that falling export prices caused a decline in value terms. This is one of the important thing. We can see this chart that this is a supply and demand of the crude oil. The blue line is the demand and the gray color is representing the supply. We can see that till this duration the supply and demand was matching a lot, but after 2020, after March 2020 or Feb 2020, demand started decreasing because of the COVID, because of the lockdown, because of the fear. The demand was decreasing and the supply wasn't. Now the OPEC countries, there was a discussion going on between OPEC and Russia. They delayed the decision of stopping the production. That's why supply was huge, but the demand was not there. So this is one of the major reason the declining the or the sharp fall in the crude prices, that it went from $70 per barrel to almost $20 per barrel. So this is one of the main reason in the global trade or the merchandise trade. And then the second chart we can see here is it is a relative contribution of the sectors to the export growth. Various sectors contributes towards growth, and the sectors are approximately electronic goods, drugs, iron ore, rice, gems and jewelries, and petroleum products. Here we can see that petroleum products, which is standing here and showing approximately minus 1.5% growth in the export. So this is the situation of petroleum industry and the petroleum products. BS6, which was there from April 2020, which added a lot to that. So if we have put the investments in the mutual funds, or the mutual funds are in the sector funds of the energy or the petroleum or the oil, then we can take decision according to it. That this is the situation of oil and petroleum in merchandise, in the global merchandise trade. Then what can be the repercussions of that on our investments? We can take a call according to it. So today we are stopping here. Thank you very much for liking our session. Now this can help us to take a call in it. The same topic is there in Marathi and Hindi. You can check out the YouTube channel. Stay tuned. Don't forget to write your name along with the email address in the comment section. Yes.